So hi. No one is in here now, so I don't know why I talk. But yeah, let's see. I will just put a link to a video of that for someone interested, or you can go back if you want to. Latest on his Facebook page. That is. Maybe I should put it in the description also. But also I have some cards here. But yeah, I listened to that today. Hey, someone. So this is the first day since I can't really remember when that I feel really, really calm. So that's good. Yeah, and just because of that, and it's not too late here, and the cat is cool, and cleaned my house somewhat, and yeah, everything feels so settled, and as well as I have what is the word for that? Like changed. Woo! Something just popped up. Well, I'm booked, or what do you say? When there were some things that I had pre-planned, some job that I decided I needed my own energy more than that. But also I've been going through a lot of stuff, so I have to move a few things away from, so they won't like touch the computer too much. So. Okay, so I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just do. I've said that many times. I've said that many times that I would do like from the beginning that you can pick a few. Cards for yourself. Then, if I say numbers, let's say how many. I take three. You can choose 1, 2, or 3, and that is for you. And then, yeah, you understand. You get the drift. So I will pick I have a bunch of cards here. I picked the Aura Somatoro, and then we will see how it goes. There's a lot of pop-up things. Oh, how much you can love a cat. I'm just saying. She's fabulous. So in the Aura Somatoro, you have heard it before, I guess, but maybe you have 2 sets of major arcanas, which means like there is 22 major arcanas, and then there are those suits like in ordinary playing cards with an additional page card as well in those. But anyways, so here there are doubles of or not exactly doubles, but of the major arcanas, which means that you have 1 outward, it's called, and 1 return card. And the return card of the same card, so to speak, that represents what you have already integrated, and the outward is the one that you're still learning about. So they give some messages, some other kind of messages than other cards, maybe. I love tarot, but I also sometimes find, I wonder where I am. There I am. Yeah, I mean, I have so many pages up here. Yeah, so yeah, sometimes they are very exact. Everything is very exact, but obviously, but that I can understand. Sometimes I feel that oracle cards are way too vague. But the last oracle deck, I have it somewhere. Where is it now? Here maybe. It's called I've just picked 1 card from these. It's called the Healing Oracle Cards by Shireen Oberg, Law of Positivism or something. I think maybe this is Swedish. I'm not sure, but the deck itself the text in it is Swedish. So because I bought it from a Swedish page. But yeah. So for the number 1s now. I really dislike when people just ramble along without nothing to say and never get to the point. I get so mad. So I will try to not do that too much myself then. Difficult. Okay, number 1s. We will just recommend. Oh, and it dropped. Number 69. It dropped far away. Let's make a pick up. So, the Kabbalistic tree of life is here on the other side. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting, and it's bright pink and bright white bottle on the other side. You can order these. They are like ethereal scents that you can like cleanse or balance your aura with also. But never mind that for now. So 69, I just think that may have something to do for the number one here. Interpret that as you wish. But also, I just saw the other day, the first thought is obviously some sexual thing, but I also saw people standing on each side and seeing, interpreting what they saw. I mean, there was a 6 or 9, depending on what side you were standing on that image, like a meme. You would see a 9 or a 6, but both of them were true. And I feel like sometimes when it comes to, especially politics, now that I have Pat things up here, that is so infected. So when there are certain things that are, I mean, I do believe that most people have good intent. They want to resolve things and so on, but they may see how and see what's going on in different ways and so. But yeah, I think there is block very much there, especially when we attack each other for various things we think and so on. This card doesn't talk about this, though. It rather talks about someone who is able to see from various in various perceptions or perspectives. Then 10 of Pentacles shows someone that is very much in very social, I think, also grounded, but have a lot of in traditional tarot, this is someone out in the market where there are people, everybody knows this one. It's like a very, it doesn't have to be a famous person, but like a, if this person walks outside, people are just randomly knowing this, not randomly, but what am I saying? Yeah, but this person is content in that sense, like at home somehow, in themselves and in their place and in their, well, city. This song, oh, I don't have that up, but there was a song about the small town. He have that up in his or plays that in the beginning, I think, in this video. Anyways, so his name is Jason Adian, and the I don't know, remember what maybe it's called something like that in the small town. Anyway, yeah. So for the first one, this is someone, as I said, on this more basic physical level where it's dualistic, that have to be both. It have to be those dualistic things going on. It's like it's how the material world or this base, so to speak, is constructed, or rather the mind, I would say. But yeah, that's the same thing, honestly. But anyways, this person have the ability to see it from many perspectives, yeah, as I said. But also this one is somewhat, not sure how aware of that, because this is someone active and physical. Hey, someone is here, I don't see whom, but anyway. So but this person also is a very spiritual one without, I think, knowing it. This is a person who like just feels into this balance and is very grounded, very, I mean, it's so physical, so they may not think about these things as if they are spiritual. You know, so, but also the 10 of Pentacles shows it's a very happy card. Everything is almost in balance, like, but there is also a new start of sorts. I don't know what, but maybe love, because of the just bright pink in that's like the heart chakra on the bottle here on the front. What else to say? I've said this before, but I won't do a long ramble about that. But when I moved to where I live now, I thought about the churches. You know, they are often built on previous sacred places or so on, or sacred sites. The largest churches in this town is like, where I live is like in between them, you could say. But I also thought about this tree of life, a Kabbalistic tree of life, and on what of those Sephiroth where I would live, if so, and what that would mean, and so on. And this other, I mean, yeah, there are other people that I know live in other. Never mind that. I would just move on. But this is a very good card, though, for this one, 69, and 10 of Pentacles, and it just shows balance, bright prospect, and a new start of some sort also. I see at the bottom here, I think that's it. No, it's not in every image. I've never seen that. What's on the exact bottom of the card? I always thought that that was the same in each. I've never checked that before. But here it's mountains also. So I think this person loves to be. It can be a person who have many goals. Mountains can sometimes represent something you aim for, that you are ambitious and have several goals that you're reaching for. So that can be a meaning for those mountains. But it can also be just that this person loves to be in the mountains, like that's a favorite place or something. Yeah. So awesome for number 1. And then for number 2, if you choose number 2, and you can choose several, may show different aspects of life for number 2. And you can also ask in the chat if you have a certain question. For number 2. I'm so calm, so I'm a little bit slow. I feel I used to be so speeded up. So let's see. Okay, number 2. We'll just shuffle. And there we have the Lovers. That's number 6. And this is something this person is still learning. This is the outward card. As I said, there are 2 variations of the Lovers cards also. And here is like Amor is going to shoot his dart. He's like aiming. It's very beautiful. And there's an angel also with a cup. I think this is like someone is guides or someone in spirit seeing this connection. And there is also maybe the green man or some healing father presence or something behind also. There is many images here going on, but they're kissing, and I think it's a very, very passionate couple. It's like blood red, this bottle, and they are very passionate about each other. I would assume very sexual energy here, as well as the angel there have very much pink. So there is some sort of emotional or it may become emotional rather, because they are still learning this. But I feel that they are drawn to each other mainly physically, but that is very strong. So yeah, and this connection or union is very much watched over sort of by those in the spirit realm, you could say. So I hope you don't hear those things when there are pop-up windows. I should not have everything open, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, that's for number 2. So this is something that is going on. There is very much also green. I mean, all the colors of the heart chakra. This is opening the heart. But I think at this point, this is very much a physical attraction, very much a passion or desire in the physical sense from both ends. So that's a longing to like come together in that sense, if they haven't already. And even if they have, they probably want to do it again. So it's very, very passionate, but also I'm surrounded by so much heart, so much opening of the heart. So it's like this sort of, the cup represents love itself that this angel holds. But also I feel like these people, it becomes a cleansing process of sorts when they meet, because they they are able to like empty all the trashy things, or things they don't want to carry around or think about or so on with each other, as well as, I mean, it happens naturally. They don't have to like talk about that or something, but it happens. And also they get like refilled with something more lovely and inspiring and uplifting. So I feel this is a very much a spiritual process, but they may not experience, I mean, think about it in that way. Very strong card. Yeah. And this is still something they have to learn. I mean, they are in the process of learning to love, I guess, themselves as well as the other. Um, so this seems very, very positive now, but obviously also this heat can lead to discussions, or yeah, you know how it can go. And this number, I mean, changed now, but 1551 used to like be a number I see many times when I think about someone. Never mind. Um, so, hmm, yeah, they are like kissing and holding each other here. It's very beautiful. I think they are like married, sort of in their hearts. It doesn't have to be in the outward sense, a marriage of sorts. But yeah, they are about to be struck by this Cupid's arrow or Amor, you know. So it seemed very unavoidable for those who chose number 2. So, okay, I will just take the number 3. And no one is in here yet, so I guess maybe I won't stay for it very long. So oftentimes I have something on my mind that I want to talk about, but these things that he talks about, they are pretty difficult to talk about. So I think he does a better job, although I get irritated also that he takes such time getting it out. Okay. So for number 3, let's see. At least I don't do this at the end. I used to do this at the end, and that's not so good for those who maybe check in later. Yeah. For those who choose number 3. Oh, it was almost a super pink one, but it didn't. Wow, so you get 2 cards, but I will only... and there is another very pink one. Oh, never mind. I will only take... interpret them upright. So here we have Page of Cups and Temperance. I think this is a person who is out of balance, because this is outward when it comes to temperance as well. And the page seems to be, it can be someone, this is cups also, it can be someone having addictions or drinking, or but someone who is not emotionally at a good place. They may have a hard time deciding certain things, what to choose about something, or oh, I have such God, I need to change certain things. My I have this, what do you call them? I don't know in English. They get so warm. I have like socks that I got today that are super warm. Never mind. Okay, so but this person, yeah, is he also have this yin yang symbol on the chest on his dress, but it's all red, like, and this is a. It seems like this is also a dreamy person who get lost like in his own little world in some sort, or she, it could be she. Usually this can represent a young person, like trying to decide what they want to do or work with or something like that. So this is about that, but they are drifting very much into their, it's almost like they're mentally not at a good place, this person. They are too much flowing, let's say, and they're also very intuitive, but they get sort of lost in yeah, for some reason, this person, I could say also this is number 40 in this deck, the Page of Cups, and it's number 14 Temperance. That's the common, but yeah, the outward. So this is also someone. Oh, have you heard number one? So yeah, good. So, anyways, for number 3, this is the Temperance card here is like yeah, balancing Sun and Moon energy, obviously, but also there is this wounded healer standing far away in the distance, and and there is a lone swan floating about. So I feel like there is something about healing the masculine and feminine thing here also, or a sort of someone that have been hurt in relationships, that they are very wounded, and there is like a swan waiting for them also. I mean, there is there it's there for them, but they are afraid to put their little toe into that, I feel. So they stay in their dream space and just like go into daydreaming, and uh, rather live in their imagination almost in many ways. I think this person does, and this is a very youthful person inside, also very sensitive. Yeah. So I don't know, but this person needs more balance and maybe also needs some uh, help of sorts, or something that help them to make decisions anyways, or yeah, to hear these things, because they can get a little bit lost in their mind and emotions if they are just by themselves and not mm, yeah, if they only see it from within and from their own space, like they get a little bit lost in that. So yeah, but this may change. The Temperance comes after, the Temperance card comes after the first, so I assume that that means that it will lead to change, but I also think it takes a little bit time. And I think this person actually use fantasy or imagination to escape a little bit these wounds and stuff. Yeah, it could be, as I said, addictions of sorts as well. So yeah, I will just leave that at that. Do you have some other questions, Saul, on your mind, or something? Or something you want to talk about? I've just the one thing that I put up there is Pat King's. I know many people dislike him so much, and I do like him so very much. Anyways, but I have also followed him since these truckers in Ottawa and all that, and I watched it. Meanwhile, it was going on. I watched it all the time from various angles, and yeah, the reports about it was quite different than what you saw on the news. I mean, or heard about it. May I ask why my guy friend Brian suddenly is giving me attention? We will see. He always has, but not as much. Okay, I will just, as I said before, you know this. You have been there before. I will pick a card for your relationship, and let's see if we get an answer there. Okay, I will continue to use this deck, and if it doesn't really answer clearly, we can change that. So okay, let's see now. You and right, what did you say? Brian's, yeah, relationship. Okay, may get an inclination, because I don't want to go into other people's minds, let's say, if they haven't agreed to it. Your relationship. I have to shuffle a bit more, it seems. Okay, so here we have, actually now I didn't decide beforehand, so one card, there were two cards. One card came up reversed and the other upright. So the reversed card here is the Hermit card, which is also a return card. So maybe this is him that have been more so introspective for a while before. I mean, and now he is returning sort of to the world. He haven't needed that time to just be with himself and his spirit. I think he's gone through some sort of cleansing process spiritual. I don't know if he is into spirituality and think about that, but I think still he have reached some depth or insight with himself that he didn't have before. And he see himself clear, what he wants and whatever it is. Yeah. Hmm. And the next card is the Fool, that is outward. So, outward meaning that this is something this person is learning. And this, the Fool, stands for, yeah, he has returned. And, oh, I need to cough. Wait a sec. The Fool stands for that all possibilities is there for, and everything is open. You can create your life like anew. I think you have sort of a, not a resurrection, but like born again feeling of sorts. Not saying it's in a religious sense as such, but some sort of it's like he walks out into the world renewed in some sense. And since it's called the outward card, means that you have not really integrated this to be able to handle and deal with all these possibilities. So I think that he's not after a monogamous relationship or something. He's rather playful and also open. I mean, he thinks like, wow, and he doesn't really think about consequences either. He's like, he's quite confident. But also a little bit blue-eyed, if you say. I mean, he doesn't think too far ahead. He's just enjoying all the opportunities that are there, kind of thing. So I don't see. I mean, he's more grounded in himself than he have been, uh, more secure in some sense, and he likes himself, I think, more than he did before. But yeah, yeah. So I wish he would learn. He's old enough. Yeah. I think he have learned a lot though. His time alone. I think what he have done very much when he have been more so by himself is, this is number 87, by the way, the Hermit return card, and the Fool is number 0, obviously. But so if that makes any, I mean, if you care about numbers and such. But yeah, I think this have very much been a process of self-love that he really appreciates and accept himself, and think. I mean, may have had a lot of self-doubt before, and now he kind of like the way he looks, or at least accept that, and all kinds of things that people around him may not know, that he have been insecure before in certain ways, and now we feel more, yeah, now we feel more safe with himself, within himself, and therefore he's also a little bit more cocky maybe in his approach to the world. But he's not very serious, you can't say that. He's just wanting to enjoy all there is, like, kind of thing. So I'm not saying he's a player. He's also very innocent. The Fool is very innocent and doesn't have any like mean intent or anything like that. But he is also not something to count on really yet, anyways, when it comes to at least love and such. I mean, you are there to connect with and so on, and yeah, you can enjoy that. But he's more so uh, engaged in getting what he wants, or giving himself what he wants, not in a mean way, but yeah, still. And to feel free. The Fool also have this little bundle of things he carries. Like, it symbolizes so much the freedom of not being bound. You can go on a adventure anywhere, anytime, in any direction, kind of thing. And he really enjoys that now. So yeah, but there are two major arcana, so there is a very strong energy between you. Uh, so yeah, what can I say about this? He's focused mainly on himself, but he also does not want to hurt others. He really don't want to. He yeah, he's really not trying to do that in any kind of way, anyways. he wants to be, I mean, I think he also have a very pure heart, but he also wants to have that. He wants to do what is right and what is good. But I think, as I said, he's kind of young, youthful, and yeah, also not so always so smart when it comes to his decisions and so yeah. In past, I think they manipulate him easy. Oh, young in heart. Yeah, he really have good intent. There is like this bright dove shining down on him, and he have started to love himself very much more because he knows this about himself, but he haven't really been able to see his own beauty, let's say, even if it's inner beauty. Like, but now he accept and loves himself. Yeah, I feel, and it have taken some time to pull away from others to realize that it doesn't matter what others say or do. He still is very strong in his self-confidence now, or self-esteem, more so maybe self-esteem. Yeah, and more so more brave in the world as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think he can mature mentally as a man. Yeah, everyone can, but he's not there. He's at the fool stage at the beginning. The hermit is the process have been so much about finding himself, understanding his what have been before, or how he became like this, or what choices he have made or want to make. It's very much about him just staring. There is in this image, he's staring down into a bowl where his face is reflecting in that, so he can see himself. So that have very much to do with himself only. And so the insights you've gotten is awesome, but when it comes to relationships to others, he's still very much in the ego process, let's say. Mm, yeah, but I don't think he is. I mean, as I said, he have no mean intent whatsoever. But his focus is centered on himself and what he wants to enjoy in life and so on. He don't want to be, let's say, bound. He don't want to be uh, controlled or ruled. You don't have to be in a relationship, but I think he would feel it that way. He really don't want to be influenced. He want to be free, is what I see in the cards. So especially now when he's more clear about what he wants, and so yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so mm, but he contacts you because he probably like you, otherwise he wouldn't. But it's like in a very light-hearted, I think, way, or in a very friendly. That could be in a deeper way, I feel, if it's more so friendship, because he have a quite deep connection to himself now. But when it comes to flirting or stuff like that, then I think he's just being joyous right now. So I wouldn't think right at this moment to dive into any serious things with him. He needs to just feel free for him for a while, I feel, to learn that he have all these opportunities. He don't want to limit himself and choose one, then every other opportunity goes away, kind of thing. On a project, he was helping me all day Friday on a project without me asking him. He needs to grow mentally. Yeah, I think this is not something to, I mean, a very beautiful soul, very, very innocent, very sweet, and in all kinds of ways, lovely, but maybe not something to be in a relationship with right now. I mean, he can grow quickly, who knows? But right now, it doesn't seem, he doesn't want to be, or rather, he wants every opportunity to stay open. He have a little bit, I think, difficulty to choose when it comes to that, and I don't think he want to choose one girl, for example, or woman right now. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. If you want to ask a question, you can do so, Ursula, or however you pronounce it. I hope like two questions, or I first I did like 1, 2, and 3. Just random, not random, but like for someone who may come in afterward. Oh, you're so welcome, Sol. If you want to ask something more, you're free to. But you can ask questions, Ursula, if you want to. Yeah, because previously I pulled before anyone came in. I pulled one card for those who chose 1, 2, or 3. Like, but you can go back and listen to them maybe if you want to. What does AG Pisces think of me currently? Oh, I always get these same questions. I don't know how to do with these. And that's a heart, a purple heart. Wow, beautiful. Or pink, maybe pinkish. I don't do these things where you tune into the other person because I feel that their integrity should be respected. But I still can pull a card for your relationship, and maybe you get an answer. Usually, you get some answers to that. And if you want me to use another deck, if this doesn't get you the answers you want, then let me know. This is the Aura Soma. Okay, so yeah, you're welcome. So let's see, AG. I think I've heard this before. Hey, sunny days. Hello. Okay, I have to shuffle a bit first. Then you and AG's relationship. All right. So what I see now is this is number 45, and this is 6 of Cups. So I would assume that this is is this a past relationship that you have had? Because this, maybe tarot, it talks about nostalgia for one. It talks about someone that looks back on happy memories. It's like very positive things, but it could be you, it could be him, I'm not sure, but it seems like these have been in the past. Yes, we have been in separation for a while. Yeah. So what I see is that this person, I mean, in the back, this is, as I said, aura som, and this means there are some bottles. This is like turquoise and bright pink in the bottle, where they also have fragrances to influence the aura. Never mind that. But yeah, so yeah, it have been positive, but it's like something that have been already. So I don't know. I mean, it's not like this is. It's like as if you look back at happy childhood memories or anything. It's not like you maybe want them back. It's not maybe you want to build on them now. But yeah, but he could also sometimes maybe ponder that because of the 45 is like the emperor and the hierophant kind of, and that could mean also, and this number 6 and of cups also is lovers. So it could mean that he sometimes fantasized about that because there were many good things in your relationship. I moved to a different state, but unsure if he looked me up on Facebook. I want to connect with him again, but but what? And then there's those hands like what? But what? Yeah, I think it's I can't say whether or not he will be interested in like a relationship, but he sees you very positively. It doesn't seem like he think about you in a negative way, or you him. So I mean, even to reconnect in a friendly way or anything would be, I think, nice probably. But maybe it's just that, maybe that's just what it is. I'm not sure it's anything more. So, but what is the whole but? Why don't you just connect to him then if you want to? Because the colors also of this turquoise or blue, that's pretty much close to heart. I mean, to throat chakra, as well as the bright pink that's also in the image of the in the deck on the. There, never mind. Anyway, so that is very much heart chakra and to express yourself. So I think that yeah, if you want to just do it, and oftentimes that's easier than going through cards. To just connect and see what the response is. But it's not negative, I can say that. It's not negative in the sense of the way he sees you or so on. Yeah. He sees you positively, but it still is something in the past. So I'm not sure he's open to like re-engage in something more serious or something. I think he will be probably, I mean, see it as a happy thing to connect, probably, but not like maybe not something more, because he moved on. But when you think about it, it's positive when you look back, and when you also sometimes, I guess sometimes maybe also think about how it would have been if you have kept going, or how it would have been if you reconnect or so on. I think you have those thoughts, as you also do, obviously. So yeah, good luck with that. And cups in itself is very much about love and feelings. So, and here they are all good. So yeah, I could say there is like it doesn't say for sure how anything would go or anything like that, but or that he would have like be in love with you now or anything, but still it's more so a positive vibe than anything else, all the same. So yeah, let me know how it goes. No one let me know oftentimes. Yeah, when I say meanwhile what it is that they thank you for the hearts. Yeah, sunny days. Like three. What? Like three? Why are they doing? What about the one, two, three? Anyway, what what are my friend Gonzalo intentions with his current actions? Suddenly being very attentive. As I said, I don't do those where I ask about someone else's intent or so, but I can pull a card for your connection, and then we may know. So I will just click on some things now. I'm done. Yeah, Gonzalo, sunny days, and your connection. And I don't know about this three, yeah, but in the beginning, yeah, you can go back if you want to listen to the three. Maybe that has something to say too. Also, now we'll focus. Three, your relationships to Gonzalo. Let's see. Whoa, this was a very clear jumping card. It's the Wheel of Fortune, and it's number 88. So I think that somehow, I mean, this is the eternity sign, the 8, and this is 2 8s. I can't think of it as something else than that you have like I think about also previous lives or whatever. I feel like you have been connected many, many, many times before. It's like you sort of belong together, and maybe you have heard the expression twin flames and so. And that's not always a positive actually, because oftentimes there can be some troubles in the connection. You may be very different and whatnot, but still the 88 really strikes out to me. But this is a return card, and it's Wheel of Fortune. It's a major arcana, obviously, also, and it's blue and green in its colors, so it's very much heart chakra and throat chakra, also cleansing maybe previous things. But you also stand in either direction of this wheel of fortune. So but it's moving, everything is moving, and you are very similar, almost like mirror images of each other somehow. Let's see. Wow, he does seem like a previous, like yeah, as if I knew him kind of relatively. Yeah, it's like you must have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes upon lifetimes together, is my pick on this, and you have this opportunity to connect again. You're very I mean, your souls, if you go talking about that, know each other very well, and you are already connected. But um, so what was the question? I want to see again. Intentions with his current actions. Yeah, I think maybe you feel this pull that you have something special. Um, it's also almost like you open his heart, and he. I don't know what's he bring. I have to check that. Um, I mean, he brings you some healing also. You both hold your hands up like it's an energy connection that is very special between you two. And Wheel of Fortune obviously is a very good card. It's like taking the opportunity. It's like opportunities coming your way. It's like things are turning in a good direction. So this cannot be bad in any case. And at the center there, it's very much pink also. So it's heart chakra also. Um, Yeah, but you are still learning about this. I don't think you are aware. Let's see. It's funny. The first time we met a couple years ago, he kept staring at me, and I stared back like a weirdo. His stare was as if he recognized me from somewhere. That's just how I look, how I took the stare. Yeah, and he did. And that is the thing. You haven't already. Um, you don't know this for sure, and that is why the whole, you know, oh, it's not outward, it's return. Also return. I mean, I thought it was like you are learning this, but actually you are, yeah, you are returning to each other, I feel. And you do know this. I mean, emotionally, when you go into like your soul space, let's say, then you actually know that you already knew each other from before. But yeah, it's like you return to each other. I think you may have been partners before even, because it's like you have been connected so many times. It's like you have never almost been disconnected, I feel, when I look at this card. And you can check it if you want to see how it looks like. It's um, number 88 of, or Wheel of Fortune of Aura Soma Tarot. Return, Wheel of Fortune return. So let's see. He stared, was not creepy, but strange. He totally looked at me as if I reminded him of someone. Yeah, yeah, it's cool that you're so, let's say, awake or aware that you do recognize this energy, because sometimes we can turn it off, but this is very hard to turn off. It's like already in motion, and you have been doing certain motions before. So you have gone through so much together before. So, as I see in the card, so so the whole process have started long before you think, you know. Yeah, but it's going in a good direction. But it also says, as an advice to you, to really take the opportunities to connect with him then, like, yeah. Hello, uh Yusra. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but if you want to ask a question, you can. So good for you anyways. Sunny days, yeah, there, this really shows there will be sunny days, especially if you take the opportunities, because they are there, you know. Very wonderful. And it could be stormy, maybe. I have a twin flame that I know who it is. And that connection have been quite stormy. Um, I got a reading from you last year, I believe you did, Yusra. Huh? How did it go? I don't remember my reading, so yeah. Yes, please. About my spiritual path. Okay. It was stormy in the past. Yeah, sunny days. And I think it's just so much power. I mean, you are, what it also shows, this card shows that you are very connected to your own souls as well. Well, that's why you connect with, if you think about it as twin flame still. Because you are connected to yourself, and that is how you connect to each other closer. Yeah, this seems brilliant. Let me know how it goes. Wonderful. And then I will go to now, Yushra. The spiritual path, your spiritual path, and I will continue to use the Arasoma Tarot right now. Let me know if you want me to change that. What advice spirits want to tell me about my path? Okay, I don't tune in a mediumship way now, but I will pick a card, and we can try to understand the card together. Let's say, oh, with the spirits. Let's say the card you get is not hard to understand. It's the Empress outward card, which meaning you have to learn this. Are you a woman, I would assume? Then this is very much to just let people serve you, to put your, I mean, to embrace your beauty and beautify all the world around you the way you want it to be, but not to strive to really go into your femininity, you could say, or your yeah, to adore yourself, kind of, you know. That's, and also to rule your world fully yourself. The Empress, she is not someone's I mean, people do things for her, she doesn't do them for them, let's say. She's quite laid back, and you know, she is comfortable. She do things that are, she loves beautiful things, but she is also, it symbolizes Mother Earth somehow. But it's like you have, ooh, ooh, yeah. It's like this is what you have to learn. You have still not learned to take on this power that you have, that you are the goddess, you could say. You have to see it yourself and understand the power you possess, and that you don't have to strive and struggle, that you can actually be receptive. You can just understand your value and who you are, and see you in that, yourself in that light, and the abundance that you are in yourself, as well as um yeah, as well as then um be receptive to others who also will discover it more the more you do. But I think you haven't taken on this. You you rather, you don't really understand your power or your high value yet. So therefore, that is the message here. It's a very strong message. I am too humble for that. You shouldn't be. That's the message. That's what spirits say. Take away that whole. You know who told you to be humble, or wherever you learn to be humble? It's from those who want to control you, those who want to rule you. Those would give those advice to be humble, or like whether it's religions, whether it's other people, whatever it is that says that that is some sort of ethical good standpoint. But those that actually, that it came from the beginning, someone may mean well now who said it, but that's those who want you to be unaware of your divine self. I mean, you are amazing, and you should realize that you have so much spiritually as well. I mean, the halo around her, as I said, you can check this card in Aura. So I mean, if you Google Aura Soma, the Empress, and this is the outward, she's laying there. It's a blue-green card, sort of. Um, I mean, the the energy around her crown chakra and everything is, I mean, strikingly bright, and very much healing energy. But you don't have to do things. It's just by being. You are just good as you are. So, but you do not have to be humble. You can be soft. You can be all kinds of things that make you comfortable and you feel good to be. But you should never think that anyone else have higher value, or that you should serve someone else. She's the empress. I mean, yeah. this is the advice. This is the lesson that you still have to learn. And as you know, this is the third card, and you probably have learned the first and the fool first, and then the magician card, just new skills, whatever, and then the high priestess, because you have a lot of intuition, and also that then you can be maybe more humble in that sense, that you just tune into stuff and are intuitive and so. But this is someone also that in worldly sense adorn herself, give herself all the beauty that she wants, put those beautiful, like uh jewelry in your hair, kind of thing. All kinds of things. Yeah, put other people on pedestal, and I shouldn't know. And the thing is, what you see in them, I mean, you have heard the expression about the shadow, and that is your shadow. I mean, what means the shadow is what you are unaware of in yourself. So what you see in those people that you put on a pedestal, that is you. You aren't aware of it because it's subconscious, sort of. But it is you. It reflects you. You see it in them because you have it in you. And this is the lesson. This is what you need to learn. And others probably see it in you, but they will also see it way more the more you see it. So you may need to little bit work on that, because it needs to be a shift or a change in your perception of who you truly are, and because you're worthy of everything awesome, and in a worldly sense as well. I mean, you should really show your beauty to the world, not try to bring it down, let's say. Yeah, you're welcome. Let me know how it goes. I want to see an image of you then as the empress here, like, yeah. And also to rule, to command. Like, you don't have to do it in a harsh or mean way, but she is an empress. No one rules her, you know. You are the one who make the choices and stand for what you want and like and whatnot. And they have to adjust. You make them follow your lead or just move out of your way. Like, yeah, it sounds very cocky when I say it, but yeah. And you can be it in a very laid back, relaxed way. You don't have to like bully others, or but you should put yourself first. I think that is the difficult lesson here. No one else should be first, and you don't have to even be first in the sense that, oh, if I'm about to kind of die, I need to survive first or something. You can really put your uh, comfort and your luxury and all those kind of things first before someone else's needs or anything. You are the most important person in the world for you, because you are you. Yeah, and I think you have not allowed yourself this really yet. So, oh, it reminds me of my previous relationship. Uh, he wanted me to be submissive and follow. Yeah, you can't be. You are an empress. You are not meant to be. Yeah, and that's why you also have to more so maybe boost this. And sometimes we have to go to excess even to begin with, to just, I mean, do unnecessary things for yourself. Buy yourself jewelry. Oh God, I can't say it, but um, beautiful clothes, whatever you find that you like, and try to go beyond what you're used to. Try to be a little bit brave, or watch makeup, tutorials, and do your hair in a special way. Do like give yourself. I mean, you don't have to. It's not that I'm saying that you aren't beautiful as you are or something. It was always his need first. Yeah, but that's the message. You can like give birth to exactly the world you want to have. That's the power you have, but you have like hidden it so far or seen it in others instead of in yourself. But you can do anything. And yeah, so, but I think you have to change your view on yourself, and sometimes you need to change your appearance as well to be aware of that you are worthy of all the good things, because maybe you have hidden your beauty somehow. It doesn't mean that you have to like be unnatural or anything. I mean, you are beautiful as you are, but I mean, we can also, by appreciating ourselves, we can give ourselves also good sense stuff that isn't needed. You are meant to live in like abundance. You know, you can like treat yourself with good stuff that aren't exactly needed, but just uh, lovely. Like, yeah, it was a, yeah, that resonates. So good luck with that. It seems wonderful, but it is a process to learn this very much. Mm. But when you have learned this, you won't allow anyone, even if a very, very strong man come in your way, he will have to serve you though. That's the way it should be in my mind. Yeah. Oh, you should let your hair down. This woman in the image does have her hair down. Do you have long hair? How old are you also? I'm like 53 now, 54 soon, and my hair is getting thinner. And I had this thick, long hair when I was younger, and I didn't even care about that because it was so natural, and it like took care of itself. It was like super great hair, and everyone was like envious about my hair, or they talked about my hair, but I didn't even resonate, or I mean reflect much, because it was so, I mean, it was always there since I was born. But now, how I miss that, and how I wish I would have appreciated it as much as I would now if I had that hair now. Wow, I would be amazed and show off with that hair. so, so if you have the opportunity to do that, do that. Wow. And yeah, whatever, if you look at someone and you feel like, wow, this person is so attractive or have those qualities, whatever it is, lift that forth in yourself and show that to the world, not to get their confirmation of sorts, because it's not about them, it's not about what other people think, but it's about you showing yourself so much love. And so, and then they will also start to reflect it more. mm. So yeah, that's an awesome, great, and a great thing. And also I see this whole, she have almost like temples behind her and everything. I mean, dream big, bigger, more huge than you think about what you can accomplish and what you would really really want, however ever, uh it seem impossible. Still go there, like in your, we are creators, we can do anything we want, really. So whatever it is that you wish for, see it in your mind's eye. Your inner self will start to get inspired, and you know, and also the ideas that you have, they come from somewhere. When it comes to spiritual, maybe you think this is very much like only materialistic or whatever, but it's not. It's like whatever you're inspired to, it comes from somewhere, and that is your spirit. You wouldn't be drawn to something you do that isn't okay for you to have, Also, we are influenced by, I don't know, media and commercials and so on, but you have been way too humble. You should not be. You should be served. Yeah. So, mm, you're very loving anyways, and you heal and you give, the whole auric field around you, or that is a gift to other people. And when you show your beauty, other people get happy seeing that. Uh, and when you make yourself content and happy and blissful, then you by that vibe itself, you influence the world in a very good way. So it's not selfish. It's really taking responsibility for everything that you are, the things that you have dismissed, the beauty, and the strength that you have dismissed in yourself. So yeah, you have some things to work on, but it's very fun to work on. So, do you remember what I said last time then? If it was like a year ago? Have it, I mean, did that? I don't remember. I remember your name a little bit, but I mean, what I said then in the cards, do you remember if it um, was accurate? Or I never often don't hear people come back and tell me, so it's interesting to hear whether it's not, whether it is or not. But I usually think it's accurate. Otherwise, probably you wouldn't come back also. Yeah. So, so I don't know if anyone else have any question, or if anyone have some more questions than one. That's fine. But this is very beautiful, and many women have this. I really, that's also a passion I have, to especially help women that are sidetracked from this. Yeah, that is a scam. That is a hustle. You know. And those who taught us not to put ourselves on a pedestal, so to speak, or see our own high value, they have a reason for it. There is a reason not to listen to that. Yes, it was about a relationship, but he left the internship, so I couldn't talk to him. Oh, okay, yeah, I kind of vaguely remember that. Yeah. So, and it seems like also in this image, it seems like the moon is like floating out in there is a not a sea, but a what is it called? Not a pond. The thing in between, like a lake. Yeah, is the word. Yeah, the moon is like floating into that lake behind her, and it's like so soft. The it's so beautiful, and you can just relax into this. You don't have to strive and struggle, and all those things. You have everything you need, and you are so much more beautiful than you think. It's like when I talked about the hair and all that. You don't know that now, but you will know that later, and see images of yourself and everything, and think, what? Why didn't I understand? Like, yeah, there is a saying, youth is how is it now? Like, uh in Swedish, it's like it's wasted on the young. It's sort of, because wow, if that would be today. But I'm happy. I'm sort of youthful still though. But yeah, but there, yeah, you will understand it later. So it's as good to really see that and embrace that now. And you don't have to compare yourself with anyone, but you can recognize that when you see someone that you feel, wow, uh you do have that. Otherwise you wouldn't see that in them. It's like we project sometimes our bad stuff onto others and see that in others, but also good stuff. So instead, like, embrace that and show off. you know but not in a struggling way, but just enjoy yourself, and just give yourself all the things you need and want to feel good. That's like, yeah, nourish yourself in the best way possible, like when it comes to anything, thoughts, foods, anything good, you know so yeah. Well, I think there is no one in here now then, so I will just leave. But thanks for being here and asking some questions. And I hope you check in again and let me know how it goes if you want to. So I will check in now and then. I can't pre-plan these. I'm so random, but yeah. Thank you so much, and I will just leave for now. Bye-bye and take care.